Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
A short, skinny, one-armed man who'd never encountered rabbits seems like an unlikely leader of the first expedition down the Colorado River. Yet 5'6", 120-pound geology professor John Wesley Powell, who had lost his right arm at Shiloh, led his small band of adventurers through dangerous, unmapped territory. I'm not sure I would have followed him. But then, who would have followed the loudmouth fisherman for Galilee, or a fearful farmer, or the youngest son shepherd boy, or an orphaned Jewish girl, or a short female escaped slave who not only had a price on her head but had seizures at unknown times, or a jailbird who went up against the government, or a rail-splitting lawyer from the backcountry who had no formal schooling. Yet Peter, Gideon, David, Esther, Harriet Tubman, and Abraham Lincoln all became great leaders of their time. Then, of course, we remember that famous nomadic carpenter turned preacher from, of all places, Nazareth, who single-handedly changed the world in eternity. This tells me that no matter where we come from, what we look like, or what has happened to us along the way, God can use us for His purposes in His kingdom. No matter how unlikely it may seem, God has a plan for each one of us. And He enjoys calling unlikely people for His kingdom because His glory can shine through us better. Listen to what Paul told the Corinthians. Remember, dear brothers and sisters, that few of you were wise in the world's eyes or powerful or wealthy when God called you. Instead, God chose the things the world considers foolish in order to shame those who think they're wise. And He chose things that are powerless to shame those who are powerful. God chose things despised by this world, things counted as nothing at all, and used them to bring to nothing what the world considers important. As a result, no one can ever boast in the presence of God. Therefore, as the scriptures say, if you want to boast, boast only about the Lord. So God can and does use the lowly and unlikely people of this world. Did you catch why He does that? So we will know it's Him bringing us success, not our own popularity or personal magnetism or money or whatever. It's Him and Him alone. So He gets all the glory. I wonder if Billy Graham, a country boy from the hills of North Carolina, ever got up in front of those crowds of tens of thousands of people, saw people streaming forward to receive Christ, and just looked up and said, "Only you, God, only you." I wonder if Moses, that 80-year-old murderer turned shepherd who had been hiding in the wilderness for 40 years, ever stopped and looked at the masses of former slaves in the camp and just shook his head in awe and wonder at what God had done in and through him. I wonder if Matthew ever passed a tax collector's booth without looking to heaven in awe of what Jesus had saved him out of. What has God done in your life that you can look back and say, "Only you could have done this, Lord, and thank you for using me"?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thank you for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.